I already started laughing. Serious face. Hi, my name is David Alberto and I'm a senior consultant here at FIELDBOSS. This video is going to be about how the office can overcome the challenges of having a lack of visibility in what's happening in the field. The typical struggles that come with a lack of visibility are not being able to relate information to customers in terms of the progress of a ticket, also not knowing who to assign new tickets to. So it affects the business long term in terms of customer satisfaction. When it takes a longer time for a technician to get out to the site, that definitely leaves the customer waiting, and it also causes a lack of efficiency in the back office as well. That impacts your ability as a company to report on certain metrics like how fast are you getting to calls, how much time are you spending on calls, and if you don't have that, then you don't have the true cost of that call in itself. So with this problem in mind, let's take a look at how FIELDBOSS can solve that lack of visibility on the office's side. As you can see on my screen here, we can see all of the calls that are currently ongoing. We can also see all of the calls that have been done, as well as the calls that have been done and have been approved in terms of the cost and the time. All of these tickets are marked with specific colors that all mean something different. The schedule board allows me to see who's available to take a new call. So say it's 11 a.m. and I receive a new call. And looking at the schedule board, I can see that Corey Bars just finished a job at 432 Park Avenue. And I can go ahead and assign a new service activity to Corey. This increases the speed with which we can decide on who to assign the ticket to. Not only am I able to see everyone's availability, but if I wanted to, I can filter the list of technicians based on what roles they have within the company or their location. So for example, I can filter based on the senior technicians and see who's available from that list here. And we can see that Corey Bars has some availability here at 11, and we can go ahead and schedule the call for that time. Now let's take a look at how a dispatcher in the HVAC industry would schedule a call and assign it to a technician. Here on the building location form, you're able to see all of the basic details of a building. And this is where you would actually dispatch a technician from. Here in the dispatch tab, you can enter in all of the details that you want the technician to see. For example, what a piece of equipment it's going to be related to. In this case, we're talking about a rooftop unit. What's the description of the call? In this case, the RTU is throwing a fault code. From here, we can also specify the estimated start time and who we're assigning the ticket to. So let's go ahead and pop this in for 11. And since we just saw that Corey is available at 11 a.m., we can go ahead and schedule it for Corey Bars. Estimate that he's going to be on site for about an hour. And I'm going to click on this Create Work Order and SA button and hit save. And that actually creates what we call a work order, but it also creates the service activity, which represents the visit that it takes to complete that job. Now we can see that we have a trouble call that is assigned to Corey at 11 a.m. and he's scheduled to be there for 1 hour. Now, if Corey were to be there for more than an hour, that's all good. The system will automatically update the schedule board based on the time that he clocks into the job, the time he arrives, and the time he completes the job. Now, with this in mind, we've given the technician all of the details that he or she needs to complete the work on site, and we have all of the information in the system to provide updates to the client. Now let's take a look at what happens once the work is completed. Here we have a report that's generated out of FIELDBOSS that shows all of the details of a completed ticket. This report shows us the details of the building, what equipment was serviced, what kind of work was done, and the description of the work, as well as who did the work itself. We can also show images such as signatures, images taken of pieces of equipment on site on this report. FIELDBOSS also has functionality that sends automated emails with service activity reports attached, which provides clients with timely updates on work completed on their sites. Yeah, so this brings a lot of value in that clients are able to be in the know of what's going on with their tickets. This also provides proof that the work was done before the client ever receives an invoice. So this was a quick demonstration as to how FIELDBOSS can provide visibility into what's happening in the field. If you'd like to know more, please reach out and we'd be happy to provide you with a detailed demonstration. You know how you guys always do that blooper before the video starts? Before we start, I swore to myself that I wouldn't give you guys the opportunity for that, and I gave you guys like 1 million.